What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are going to check out a new Alolan Pokemon coming into the meta, and that is Toucannon. This thing looks very interesting. It's got that normal flying typing with Bullet Seed as a fast move, very high energy gainer, and Rock Blast and Drill Peck. So this is a really interesting Pokemon. We'll see how it performs today. We also got Trevenant and Pidgeot right there, so Bird is the word of today's episode. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this team and these battles. Huge shout out to WadeBra87 for sharing this with us, and let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, moving into the first battle, we have Trevenant on the lead versus Alright, mirror fight. Let's see how this goes. They're going to actually swap into Pidgeot right away, start getting ahead on energy, and this Trevenant is trying to load up and now swap out into Drapion. So will we see a Brave Bird land? Now they're going to go ahead and go for Feather Dance, but not before Drapion can get to the charge move. This is just going to be a crunch here for neutral damage. Still does quite a bit, and that would have been really nice if they got the Feather Dance off first before getting hit with Crunch. But we are going to see this Pidgeot land the Feather Dance attack. Harshly fell right there on the Drapion, which hopefully they can survive this next Crunch because of that, and likely so. We're going to see a no shield here on Pidgeot, so the Crunch definitely does not do as much damage. They did get the defense drop though, but man, Pidgeot with Feather Dance is very, very strong. We saw how strong it was a couple seasons back, so strong in fact that his mother decided to send him a smiley face because he's battling so well. His mom just said, sleep well, but little does she know he is in the middle of Go Battle League fighting to climb in the ranks. Man, you gotta turn off notifications or I'll call you out. We see a Komodo now come in, which is a new Alola Pokemon as well. Gonna be a fighting dragon, and they do shield the Brave Bird, so this is going to be interesting. They're going to go ahead and come in with the Trevenant right now. Definitely looking to go for that Shadow Ball here for neutral damage. But here comes the charge move. Likely just going to be a Dragon Claw right here. Going to do some nice chip damage. But Toucannon has the oh, and a nice swap into Trevenant to throw the charge move. Might just be the... Oh no, it is going to be the Shadow Ball right there that is shielded. They're going to go ahead and swap into Toucannon. And now it is going to be up to Toucannon to try to close this game out. It has the typing it needs. Flying, normal, resisting all the moves here from Trevenant, and they're going to go ahead and go for that Drill Peck. It takes out the Trevenant, and we will see the Komodo now come in, so this is going to be interesting. Will they be able to take out the Toucannon in time? How is this game going to end? Drill Peck does get the final shield. Here comes the charge move from Komodo. And will it be the close combat? No, it's just going to be the Dragon Claw. That is not enough damage to take out the Toucannon. And can they get to the Drill Peck in time? Yes, they can with 1 HP in a dream. Hopefully this does enough super effective damage to take out Komodo. And it does. It does go down there to the Drill Peck. And that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. Alright, moving to the next one, we have Trevenant on the lead versus Clefable. Okay, a tough Pokemon to face off against because of that raw charm damage and the bulk that Clefable has in the Ultra League. We're going to see them load up on energy and go ahead and go for a Seed Bomb here. Because Clefable is only Fairy typing right now, it's going to be taking neutral damage from Bullet Seed and Shadow Ball, and they do get a shield. That is a beautiful shield right there, and we see them swap into Heatran, which is a very spicy Pokemon for this meta. They're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball to do as much damage as they can, and it lands. That is beautiful. Now they can come into Pidgeot and hopefully farm down before the Stone Edge. Here comes the charge move. The Pidgeot will be opting to shield, and it is actually just going to be an Iron Head right there. Would have still done a nice amount of damage, but Pidgeot with loaded energy is obviously very dangerous. Brave Bird is an incredibly strong charge move, and they're going to go ahead and go for Feather Dance now versus the Clefable that came right back in. Looking to debuff the opponent, get a shield as well, so things are looking very good for Pidgeot right now in this situation. They still have Toucannon in the back, which is an absolute monster with those charge moves. And will they go for the Brave Bird here? Oh, they're going to swap into Giratina Altered. So the Brave Bird will be landing. This is going to do a lot of neutral damage there. And they're going to go ahead and swap into the Toucannon and look to get to that Drill Peck as soon as they can. Here comes the first charge move from Giratina Altered. No shield on the Toucannon. It's just going to be the Dragon Claw. Doesn't do too much damage right there. Thankfully, it wasn't an Ancient Power. That would have done super effective damage, and you know how often those Giratinas get the boost. But the Dropek lands, and they should be able to get to another one right here. Easily, no shield. Actually, they're going to go ahead and shield it, which is perfectly fine. Again, they should overload a bit on energy right here and be able to close this game out as they are to another Dropek. Man, they get to those charge moves so quickly. Rock Blast and Dropek with that Bullet Seed fast move is a really nice move set. We see the Clefable come back in, and they're going to be able to get to the Dropek in time. This just might do enough neutral damage to close this game out. So Toucannon showing just how strong it can be. They're going to swap into the Trevenant and keeping all 3 Pokemon alive in that game. Good game. All right, next up we got Trevenant on the lead versus Talonflame. Okay, a very bad lead matchup, and they're deciding to stay in. These Incinerates are really starting to add up, and they're trying to go for that Shadow Ball right here. They want to get shield advantage before we see the swap into Pidgeot. So here comes the Shadow Ball. It gets the shield, and we're actually going to see the Toucannon come in to catch the charge move. Now, is this going to be a Brave Bird or Flame Charge? It is just going to be the Flame Charge. Still does a lot of neutral damage right there, and Toucannon is looking to be in trouble right now. They're going to go ahead and go for the Rock Blast, though. Does the opponent know? Does the Talonflame know about the Rock Blast? They do, and they're going to go ahead and commit to the hard farm down, and this Talonflame is loaded on energy, not able to get to the second Rock Blast in time, so we will see Pidgeot come in right away. This Talonflame is boosted out of its mind, and Pidgeot needs to respect the Flame Charges. This still does a lot of neutral damage, and this Talonflame is so loaded on energy, we're going to see an onslaught of charge moves right here from the shiny boosted Talonflame. Now we do see a swap out into Swampert, so here comes the Brave Bird to an unshielded Swampert. This is going to do so much neutral damage. Boom! Nearly one-shots it, and the Trevenant now is going to come in to farm down Swampert, desperately trying to throw the Hydro Cannon right here to do as much damage as they can to Trevenant, but Trevenant will be able to farm down and will have a Shadow Ball loaded. Now, are they going to throw it against the Talonflame right here? Does Talonflame have a charge move? They're going to come back in. They will be able to throw the Shadow Ball in time. This should do enough neutral damage to take out the Talonflame. Boom, it goes down. And the final Pokemon is going to be a Trevenant Mirror. But thankfully, there is a Pidgeot in the back with a beautiful typing of normal and flying to handle this Trevenant. And we will likely see a Brave Bird boom to close this game out. Shadow Ball doing absolutely nothing. Pidgeot showing just how dominant it is in the skies. And with one more gust, they could close this game out. But I think this battler wants to throw the Brave Bird right here. Seed Bomb does nothing. And they will go for the Brave Bird to boom the Trevenant out of the game. So this is going to be a good battle, very well played. Boom! Takes it out right there. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Trevenant on the lead versus Togekiss. Okay, interesting lead right here. We'll have to see how they play this out, but obviously Shadow Ball is the move to threaten the HP. A Seed Bomb will be resisted. They're going to opt to go for the Seed Bomb, though, hoping to fish out a shield from the opponent with a lot less energy than the cost of Shadow Ball, and they do get a shield. Now, can they get to the Shadow Ball in time? No! The Togekiss is able to get to what is likely going to be the Ancient Power right here. No, the Aerial Ace, that is a good shield as well, so they will get to the Shadow Ball in time, looking to force that final shield from the opponent or potentially boom the Togekiss out of the sky. They do get the final shield. We see the swap into Toucannon now, hoping to get to the Rock Blast, and they're going to go ahead and load up on energy, but we see a great swap there into Cresselia. Now, Cresselia, we'll have to see what moveset it has, but really all it needs to do is land a Moonblast right here, and Toucannon is just got to be throwing these Drill Pecks. Now, between Rock Blast and Drill Pecks, we got to go for that neutral damage of Stab typing. Same type, attack bonus because of the flying typing there on Toucannon. So they're going to go ahead and opt to no-shield the potential Moonblast right here, which will be enough damage to take out Toucannon. Now, they're going to bring in the Pidgeot. We don't know what is in the back, but we do know there is a Togekiss with a little bit of health left. And a Cresselia now with Moonblast, so things are not looking too good. This Pidgeot really needs to overload on energy right here, and we might see a shield be given up or a swap, and they tried to swap right there, but not in time, so they will shield the charge move right now. They're overloading on energy, that way they can blast whatever's in the back. They're going to swap to Trevenant as well to try to Shadow Claw down, and they do! There is a loaded Pidgeot in the back. Here comes the Seed Bomb from Trevenant into this Togekiss. It's not going to be enough damage to take it out. Pidgeot has loaded energy. They're going to opt to go for Feather Dance here. Hopefully it is enough damage to take out the Togekiss. Is it enough? No! One Gust, but we do see a Swampert now swap in. They got to go for the Brave Bird, but I don't think this is going to be enough damage. We saw how much it did before. Oh, and it's barely not enough. The Swampert will be able to get to the Hydro Cannon in time, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. A very close one right there, but good game nonetheless. Okay, moving to the next one, we have Trevenant on the lead versus Cresselia. Very positive lead matchup right here. We'll have to see how the opponent reacts, and they're looking to stay in. Maybe we see an Aurora Beam. Cresselia right here trying to sneak one through for super effective damage, and Trevenant decided to go for the no-shield. Is it going to be the Aurora Beam? No, it's just a Moonblast. Still a lot of neutral damage right there, but Trevenant is just loading up on energy and is going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball. Now, what's great about Cresselia here is its bulk in the Ultra League. It can survive that potential Shadow Ball, and they're going to go ahead and shield, actually trying to force a shield now from the Trevenant, which they will get. Trevenant's got to be very careful about how much extra energy it over farms right here, as the Cresselia is looking to take switch advantage. They're going to go ahead, throw the next Shadow Ball right here. Will we see the shield from Cresselia? Final shield goes up. They really want that switch advantage. They're going to go ahead and swap into Toucannon, reading that there might be a Swampert in the back. Going to go ahead and soak that Moonblast there for neutral damage, and let's see how this plays out. Toucannon hopefully can get to the Drill Peck in time, and hopefully, because of that attack debuff, this does enough damage to take out the Cresselia. No, nowhere close. Cresselia hangs on and is able to get to a second Moonblast in time. Oh, it's actually going to be a Grass Knot. A desperate clutch to the charge move right there. And Toucannon is going to be able to get to this next Drill Peck, able to take out the Cresselia. And man, is there going to be that Swampert in the back that's going to be facing off against Trevenant with Seed Bomb. Switch Clock is coming back up there for this battler. And there is, in fact, a Swampert in the back. So here comes the Drill Peck. And will we see the fast swap into Trevenant to throw the Seed Bomb? Let's see. No, they're going to go ahead and let the Toucannon go down. Trevenant's going to come in, load up on energy, and throw the Seed Bomb right away for super effective damage. Hopefully this is enough to take out the Swampert. It is. It goes down, and the final Pokemon is going to be Registeel. So Trevenant right now is looking to swap and catches the charge move on Pidgeot. Was this a Zap Cannon though? No, it's just going to be a Flash Cannon right there. Still a lot of neutral damage right there in the matchup. And hopefully they can get to this Feather Dance in time, but it's not looking too good. Here comes the next charge move from Registeel. It's going to be the Focus Blast. Boom! Takes out the Pidgeot, and here comes the onslaught of Shadow Balls. Now, thankfully, Trevenant is that part Ghost typing, so it's going to be resisting the fast moves here of Lock On, and it should be able to get to another Shadow Ball in time, but my goodness, this is cutting it close. Here comes the final Shadow Ball to take out the Registeel, and that is looking to be a good battle. Very well played. Trevenant, such an incredibly strong Pokemon for the Ultra League. Good battle. All right, moving in the next one, we have Trevenant on the lead versus Cresselia again. We saw how this matchup played out in the last battle, but let's see how they decide to play it out in this one. Will we see a lot of overfarm? Here comes the first charge move from Cresselia. They're going to go ahead and let the potential Moonblast now go through. We know the Trevenant can hang on, but they got an attack debuff. That is very unfortunate right here for this battler. Shadow Ball now may go unshielded as well. It does go unshielded, and Cresselia hangs on. Look at the bulk there from Cresselia. Able to get to another Shadow Ball in time. Trevenant now is putting the pressure on Cresselia to use its first shield. No! Cresselia goes down. They're going to bring in Registeel now to load up on energy. And again, there might be a Swampert in the back. We will see a swap now into Toucannon, and here comes the potential Zap Cannon. Oh! They're going to let it go through. It is a Zap Cannon. Boom! Toucannon goes down. Trevenant is coming back in, going for the Shadow Balls now, desperately trying to do as much damage as they can because Registeel is now a threat to be reckoned with. Pidgeot is not going to like those Zap Cannons as well, and if there is a Swampert in the back, everything relies on Trevenant to close this game out, and it actually has enough HP to potentially do so. They're going to go ahead and shield the charge move, obviously respecting the damage that Registeel can unleash, and this is going to come down to the wire. Is there going to be enough energy here on the Trevenant to close this game out? Final Shadow Ball now coming through. Will the Registeel shield? No, they let it go. It is going to be the Swampert in the back, and this is where things get really dicey. They're going to go ahead and go for the Seed Bomb now, getting the final shield from the Swampert, and they need to swamp right away into Pidgeot. No! They farm down. It's going to be up to Pidgeot to close this game out, but I honestly think Brave Bird now might be enough damage. If we add up the Shadow Claws and the Gust damage that is about to come out, I think this is going to be a boom of an ending with Brave Bird. Here comes the second Hydro Cannon from Swampert, and it needs to get to 2 more in order to close this game out because of the shield, but Pidgeot gets to the Brave Bird in time, and this is going to be finishing off on a satisfying boom from Pidgeot. Boom! One-shots the Swampert, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one, we got Trevenant versus Machamp. Okay, positive lead matchup right here with that typing, and they have answers in the back, left, right, and center. Machamp really has nowhere to go, and we do see a swamp now into Cresselia, and Trevenant is absolutely loaded on energy, and the opponent does not know that they have double flyers in the back, so Machamp is not going to have a fun time in this game. Thankfully, Machamp, though, does have access to Rock Slide, so all hope is not gone for the opponent, but they're going to go ahead and let the first Moonblast. Oh, it's actually a Future Sight. Still does a lot of damage right there, and Trevenant now is in dangerous territory. They're going to go ahead and throw the Seed Bomb now, trying to take out the Cresselia, but we see, okay, we see a no-shield right there. Will we see Machamp come back in and farm down? Or attempt to farm down? Let's see. No, it's going to be a Wall Rain. They're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Ball here to do as much damage as they can, and we will likely see a Swamp Out, but a Wall Rain is the last thing you want to see in the back. They're going to go ahead and swap into Toucannon, and now this is where things get very interesting. They're going to have to shield the Icicle Spear coming out, and Powder Snow and Icicle Spear from a Wall Rain is very devastating. Plus, they need to watch out for the potential swamp into Machamp, because if that Machamp catches a Rock Blast, things get very dangerous very quickly. The Rock Blast lands for super effective damage, and Toucannon is loading up on energy. They're going to give up the final shield, so things are going to get dicey very quickly. Here comes the swap, and they catch the Rock Blast. This is exactly what the opponent needed to do right here. Able to resist that charge move, and now Shiny Machamp, is going to put on an onslaught of pain. Here comes the Rock Slide. Boom! Takes out Toucannon. Pidgeot needs to try to close this game out, and it's going to be up to Trevenant to try to catch the charge move. Here comes the swap, and they catch the charge move on Trevenant. What a beautiful swap right here, soaking the Rock Slide there. And Pidgeot now, still, the game is not over. There's a Wall Rain with the shield in the back and energy. So here comes the Feather Dance. They desperately need this debuff right here, and it's going to come down to the wire. Can this Wall Rain get to 2 Icicle Spears in time, or will Pidgeot get to the Feather Dance? Here it comes. Here comes the first Icicle Spear. Pidgeot, can you hold on? Yes, it can. Now it's going to be a race. Can they get to the Feather Dance in time? Yes, they can. Feather Dance now is going to be taking out the Wall Rain, and things got very dicey in that battle, but able to clean it up, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving into the next one, we have Trevenant on the lead versus Talonflame again. We saw them decide to stay in the first couple matches here and try to go for the Shadow Ball, and then we saw Talonflame go on an absolute onslaught, getting shields from this battler. But let's see how this one plays out. Here comes the Shadow Ball, and it lands! They're going to go ahead and swap right away, both into Toucannon and Umbreon. So this is going to look very interesting. That Talonflame is still loaded on energy and needs to be careful about the end game, because if they can land a Brave Bird, that could change a lot of things. But Umbreon right here in the Ultra League is extremely tanky. As you guys have noticed, this thing is an absolute monster, and Toucannon is just going to do its best to chip away the health. They're also going to have to come in with Pidgeot to take out the Umbreon, because Trevenant is definitely not going to be doing that. But thankfully, the Umbreon now is out on the field, and Trevenant can stay away from it. So here comes the second Dropek now from Toucannon, looking to get as much HP away from Umbreon as they can, and Umbreon trying to load up with that Snarl by farming down Toucannon. So Umbreon's definitely going to be able to survive this next Drill Peck and fully farm down. And they're going to have to come in with Pidgeot, load up on energy, which again is a threat in itself. Let's see how these battlers respond. So here comes the foul play. Doesn't do too much damage right there. Pidgeot able to hang on. And here comes the second one from Umbreon. Now, will the Umbreon be able to get to a third foul play in time before being farmed down by Gus? No, definitely won't be able to. Now, will we see the Talonflame come back in? We do see Talonflame come back in, so that is a tell. Whatever's in the back might be weak to Pidgeot. They're trying to get off a charge move. It is going to be the Flame Charge, and Pidgeot is going to be able to farm down. The final Pokemon is going to be in Giratina Altered, so they're going to go ahead and go for Feather Dance. This is actually a beautiful call right here because debuffing this Giratina is one of the best things they can do, and now coming into Trevenant to do super effective damage. But my goodness, these Dragon Breaths are still adding up. They're going to go ahead and shield the Shadow Sneak right there, stopping that super effective damage, and this is going to be a very crazy endgame because the Giratina Altered there still has shields. Here comes the Seed Bomb now, gets the shield from the opponent, and this is a game of guessing. Will this be the Shadow Ball? Will the opponent shield the Seed Bomb? They're going to go ahead and double shield now. This is going to be a very tight race. Giratina Altered opting to throw the charge move now to take out the Trevenant. And this is going to come down to Pidgeot to close this game out. We see a swap right away into Talonflame, but Pidgeot farms it down. And now, can they get to the Brave Bird in time? Yes, they can. Pidgeot showing just who is the dominant bird of the sky. Going to be taking out Giratina Altered here with a Brave Bird, and that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one, we got Trevenant on the lead versus Galvantula. Okay, Galvantula is really uniquely set up here to do very well against this team. We'll have to see how they respond, but Lunge and Discharge is something to be worried about with a Trevenant double flyer core, obviously. Now, we do see a swap out into Talonflame, so we will see them load up on energy and now swap into Toucannon. Catching the charge move here, likely just going to be a Flame Charge trying to build. Oh, it's a Brave Bird! Nearly one-shots Toucannon, and they cannot get to the charge move. That is very unfortunate, and Talonflame surprised everyone right there with the Brave Bird. Now, Pidgeot obviously needs to come in and fully farm down. Is this going to be another Brave Bird, though? Pidgeot is not going to risk it, and they're going to go ahead and shield. It's just going to be a Flame Charge, but Pidgeot should be able to farm down. No! Talonflame able to get to another charge move, and no shields are left. Talonflame with the Flame Charge. Whew. Man, 2 shields still on the opponent's side with a Galvantula. Things are not looking good. They're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird, though, trying to sneak this one through, but they do shield. Now they swap into Trevenant, go for Seed Bomb now, trying to force that second shield from Galvantula, and if they do get it, they can get to the Shadow Ball anytime. They do get the shield. They're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball now. Is this going to do enough damage? And what is that final Pokemon going to be? Shadow Ball lands. Boom! Takes out the Galvantula. The final Pokemon is going to be a Cresselia. So this game is still not over. Cresselia has shown how bulky it can be in the Ultra League. And these Shadow Balls, we know, cannot one-shot it. This is how strong Cresselia is. It's going to be able to hang on and throw the charge move here, taking out the Trevenant. So now it's going to come down to Pidgeot and Cresselia. Who is going to win this race? It's going to be a race to the charge move. Can they get to the Gust in time? No, the Cresselia gets to the charge move. If this is Grass Knot, they can still hang on. It is going to be the Grass Knot. Pidgeot! No, it goes down anyways. That is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one, we got Trevenant versus Togekiss. Again, we saw this battle in a previous matchup. Or this lead matchup in a previous battle, I should say. And we know they're trying to get that shield with the Seed Bomb. And they're going to go ahead and go for it right now. Hopefully, they can get the shield, because if this lands, that is going to be devastating for this battler. And they do get the shield, so they're going to go for the Shadow Ball now, desperately trying to get that Togekiss out of there. And they will need to shield this charge move. They're going to let it go. It's going to be the Ancient Power, and it is enough to take them out. Alright, Pidgeot now going to come in and load up on energy, so they only have birds to take out this whole team, and if there is a Registeel in the back, things are looking very, very dangerous. They're going to go ahead and respect the Ancient Power here, Ancient Power by shielding, and will look to fully farm down. Now, Registeel, are you in the back? No, it's going to be a Giratina altered. They're going to go ahead and go for the Brave Bird now. Obviously trying to do as much damage as they can and likely clear that debuff as well by swapping out. They get the final shield. Here comes the Toucannon to do what they can, and the opponent is not swapping out. What could be in the back? Here comes the first charge move now from Giratina altered. It is going to be the Dragon Claw. Decent amount of neutral damage. They're going to go ahead and go for the Drill Peck. So we saw Togekiss on the lead. We see Giratina altered. What could be in the back? Maybe something like a Swampert to handle Registeels? We will have to see. They are able to get to the next Drill Peck in time. This isn't going to be enough to take out Giratina altered, but it's going to be enough to get it low so that Pidgeot could farm down. Can they get to one more Drill Peck? No, they cannot. They got, oh, they're going to go ahead and shield. They are going to risk it all onto Cannon right now to get this Drill Peck off, and it's going to be a race. What is that final Pokemon going to be? I'm going to guess Swampert, maybe Trevenant. What is going to be in the back? It's going to be a Scizor! Can they get to the Brave Bird in time? They can! No! The Scizor gets the charge move before the energy is available on Pidgeot. Boom, Pidgeot goes down. Scizor boost to flex to close that game out. And that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. WadeBra87, what an awesome team here of Trevenant, Double Flyers, the tree and the birds. Bird is the word. So like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.